Hello everyone and welcome back to Fallout 76. Today, we're going to have a little more fun with RNG and see what kind of weapons we can get from Miss Mumbles. I've gotten some positive feedback on other Scrip videos I've done, so I'm going to do more of them. If you like seeing videos like this, particularly if you like hearing me talk about why the different items are good, bad, or otherwise, be sure to subscribe so you don't miss them in the future. All that out of the way, let's get started. Alright, so with our first roll here, we've got a Vampire's Pipe Pistol with faster fire rate and 90% reduced weight. Now, a lot of people are going to look at that and think it's trash. I don't. I like this roll a lot. Vampires is a very useful effect, especially for low health builds. Fire rate is always good, and reduced weight is perfect for weapons that are not your main weapon. So if you mod this up, make it automatic, put a rifle stock on it, and you're a commando build, you can still actually do pretty decent damage with this. Or keep it a pistol, make it a low damage weapon that you can take to low level events, so you're not one-shotting everything. You don't want to be that guy at Uranium Fever who one-shots the legendaries by accident and all the level 30s get upset about it. So weapons like this can be really useful. 90% reduced weight is great on that. Anti-armor submachine gun with bashing damage and 15% faster reload. It's okay. Not amazing, but okay. Bashing damage is pretty useless all around. Faster reload is certainly helpful, and this gun does tend to have a decent fire rate, so you're going to reload it pretty often. Anti-armor is good on a gun like this. With a weapon like this that does lower damage per shot, anti-armor is more effective. So the way that effect works, basically when you're doing a ton of damage, you're already defeating your enemy's armor curve. So it's not as necessary, but with that it's useful. Two-shot hunting rifle with damage while aiming and perception. So, yeah. This is one that I'll stick in my vending machine. It will sell because people like two-shot. There's a lot of misconceptions out there. They think that it does more damage than it actually says it does. It doesn't. You pay a huge accuracy penalty on a weapon like this where you're relying on that for sniping. It's just not a good roll. Perception is good. Damage while aiming is certainly good if it's a sniper rifle, but the two-shot is just going to destroy your accuracy on this, so I don't love it, but someone else will be very happy when they pull it out of my vending machine for 1,000 caps. Alright, and we've got our first piece of hot trash of the day, an Exterminator's Black Powder Rifle with limb damage and less VATS AP cost. These Slayers type effects are just not good. It's not enough of a damage boost to make it worth carrying this thing around. And on top of that, black powder weapons just aren't very good. They can be fun at low levels because they do a lot more damage than you're used to, but once you level up a little bit and have a build, they're just not good. And the garbage continues. Nocturnal minigun with VATS hit chance and less VATS AP cost. Nocturnal is not good. You pay a penalty in damage during the day that you don't pay at night, but your bonus at night isn't constant. It takes forever to get to its max. VATS in a heavy weapon is just not very useful. So unfortunately, this one is going to go directly back into the Scrip machine at 18 pounds. It's not going to hang around long. Now we're getting a little better. A Furious Tesla rifle with VATS hit chance and damage resistance while aiming. Furious is a good effect on a fast-firing weapon. That's great. Increases your damage with each hit, and with Tesla rifles you don't miss, so that's great. Damage resistance while reloading is really good on a Tesla rifle because you reload it often and it's a slow reload, so a little bit of extra protection there is very useful. The VATS hit chance effect is kind of pointless on a weapon like this because you're just spamming it at the ground, but that's okay. Maybe it'll be useful occasionally, but the first and third effects are definitely good on that one. Stalkers Railway Rifle. Not in love with this. Bashing damage is pointless, movement speed while aiming is pointless. Most of us are running mutations that make that negligible, if even useful at all. The Stalker's effect, I really don't like. It's useless. VATS for your first shot has been notoriously buggy in 76 forever, and this doesn't change that. You're still very likely to miss on that first shot. The difference with this is you're paying 50% of an AP cost as a penalty, so yeah, pure trash. Junkie's Bow with bashing damage and VATS critical meter fills 15% faster. This is not bad. Bows are a lot of fun. I'm sure that some of you have seen my video on how to use them in VATS. If you haven't, click that thing in the top right if you think they're broken, because they're a lot of fun. But yeah, for a Junkies build who wants this as just a kind of fun secondary side weapon, this could be pretty cool. It's not the greatest roll you could possibly imagine. VATS hit chance would be better, but overall, it's pretty good. Now this is a really good roll. Furious Minigun, that's perfect. Furious is the perfect effect on rapid fire heavy weapons. You're going to see your damage increase very quickly because you're putting a lot of shots downrange on your target. Limb damage on a low damage per shot weapon can be useful. A little bit of help crippling limbs and things like that doesn't hurt. Extra perception never hurt anybody. So yeah, pretty good roll. Now, it should be noted that the limb damage effect on this is bugged at the moment, so this is one of those magic heavy weapons that does exceptional damage for no apparent reason. I'm not going to tell you that this makes this a good roll. It doesn't. In the long run, that's going to be patched, so you shouldn't count on that. I don't want to focus on it, I don't want to dwell on it, but we should mention it. And our last roll, a Vampire's Gatling Plasma with damage while aiming and VATS critical meter fills 15% faster. Vampires is a great effect on any high rate of fire weapon. It keeps you alive during big, tough boss fights. If you're a heavy weapons build, you're probably in power armor, so you're pretty tanky to begin with. This is a great combination there. Damage while aiming helps give you a little bit of a damage boost on top of that. VATS critical meter, we've talked about that. VATS in heavy weapons is pretty pointless. But overall, this is a pretty solid roll. I don't do any heavy weapons builds, so I'll stick it in my vending machine and somebody will be happy to have that. And that's going to do it for today. Not the best trip to the Purveyor we've ever had, but far from the worst. A little bit of trash, one or two really good rolls, and one with that Vampire's pipe pistol that's a little bit of a sleeper. If you enjoyed this, don't forget to like and subscribe. It makes a big difference for the channel, and it makes sure that you don't miss any of the Fallout 76 videos I post every week. Till next time, I'm Fisty McRib.